Storage container process. Opening the container. To open the container door, start by removing any locks installed. Turn the padlock hasp counterclockwise on both handles. Start with the swing door on the right. Lift both handles and turn them out. Once the top and bottom keepers separate, the swing door can be pulled out to open. If there's wind, it is a good idea to put a heavy item in front of the open door to prevent it from swinging. The door on the right must be opened first because it overlaps the door on the left. Closing the container. To close a container door, start by removing items that may be in front of the door to keep it from swinging. Close the left swing door first. With the door handles pointing out, align the door's keepers with the top and bottom latch. Turn both handles in towards the door and mount them on the door latch. Reinstall the padlock hasp by turning clockwise. Repeat steps 1 through 4 with the door on the right and replace the locks. What to look for during the daily safety walk. Storage containers should be inspected during the daily safety walk for interior damage. Check for water leaks, make sure the material is dry and stacked safely. The floor should be free from any debris or garbage. Using the ramp. The ramps can be used to drive a forklift or pallet jack inside the container. The ramp is very heavy, and the ramp must be put at the cargo end of the container with both doors open. There is a chain and hook attached to the ramp on each side of it to secure it to the container floor and avoid the ramp from separating when in use. Before entering a container with a forklift, verify that the container is tall enough for the forklift to fit inside. A standard container measures approximately 89 inches. There will be a difference in elevation of about 6 inches using the ramp. Make sure you drive slowly to avoid any load you may be carrying to tumble off the forks. There isn't enough space inside a container to do a turn. You should only drive in forward and drive out in reverse. Make sure the forks are low to the ground but high enough to clear the ramp when entering and exiting the container. What not to put inside. The containers are not climate controlled. Although all items inside are kept dry, they're still exposed to extreme heat or extreme cold. Therefore, do not store flammable items in the container. Do not store any chemicals in the container. Do not store any liquids inside the container. Do not store plastics as they may melt or warp in extreme heat. Only store items inside and not on top of the container. What should go inside? It is recommended that you only store in the container 1 or 2 of the same inventory items to avoid inventory control being difficult. You should only store items that you have in an overwhelming amount. Inventory location assigned. Containers should be assigned an RF location. Anything stored inside a container should be located to that location as a floating location. Safety and security. Make sure your container is in a safe and secure location. If your container is in the parking lot, make sure you have a camera facing the door end. When choosing a location to sit the container, you must make sure that the floor is clean and leveled. The container should not block any docks or entrances. You will need at least 15 feet of clearance in front of the doors. Side opening containers should only be open one side at a time to avoid any potential tilting.